Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Drish, and today in our channel we will be talking about one of the major fashion collaboration that happened in India between Sabyasachi and Christian Louboutin. By collaborating in businesses in the fashion and textile industry, one can further their customers' reach, save money and create something magical. So in the field of shoes and couture designers, we have examples in the past of collaborations: Jimmy Choo and Off-White, Nike and Dior, Nike and Comme des Garçons, Adidas and Missoni, Puma and Karl Lagerfeld, Asics and Vivienne Westwood. It helps the buzz of the project to be built and marketed to both the brand and their guest designers' followers, overlapping their reach, all the while promoting an innovative idea. A by chance meeting between Sabyasachi and CL in Sabyasachi's Mumbai boutique led to an immediate connection, ignited by their boundless creativity, shared adoration of India's culture and exquisite craftsmanship, and the love of food. For those of you who don't know, Sabyasachi is an Indian fashion designer, jewelry designer, retailer and couturier from Kolkata. He graduated from National Institute of Fashion Technology, Kolkata in 1999, and since then he has been using his brand / label Sabyasachi. Christian Louboutin is a French-Egyptian designer, shoemaker whose high-end stiletto footwear incorporates a shiny red lacquered soles that has become his signature. His company has since branched into men's footwear, fragrances, handbags and makeup. As a teenager, Louboutin watched a lot of Egyptian and Indian movies. For him, India was a land of movies. Louboutin wanted to visit the in Bollywood studios whenever he would visit India, and at age 17 that's what he did. Cinema is what really inspired him to visit India. Christian Louboutin first met Sabyasachi in his Mumbai's boutique in around 2014. He knew his work quite well, but he didn't know him personally, and he was not expecting Sabyasachi to be there in Mumbai because he thought he used to live in Kolkata. Unexpectedly, Sabyasachi came to meet him, and then they started talking, but they were not talking about fashion. They were not talking about Sabya's clothes or his footwear, but they were talking about the city, the cinema and food. They remained in contact after that, but after a while Sabyasachi asked Louboutin if he wanted to do shoes for his upcoming couture show, and to that Louboutin said absolutely, and that's how the collaboration happened. Their first collaboration came out in July 2015 in Sabyasachi's collection called Bater. The collection was after one of the hunting birds in India, and the words to describe the collection is dark, dangerous, predatory, also sexual. The historical references came from the royal hunts, which were channelized into shredded, burned and layered texture. This was also the show where Sabyasachi opened the Couture Week in India. It was a really big buzz because Sabyasachi was doing a collaboration with the French designer Louboutin, and everyone was actually very excited, and the collection was really anticipated. It just set and everything, the dark theme, and it was reminiscence of Alexander McQueen. So let's come to the collaboration of Sabyasachi and Louboutin. So two of the shoes were very important in the collection, and they were the Devi Broda shoe and the Victoria platform. The Devi Broda pays homage to Sita Devi of Baroda. It is made with quintessential Sabyasachi embroidery of acid-dyed burned sequins and tea-dyed cotton thread. Sandals are intricately embellished with French knots to create an organic hinge of hand-knotted sequins. The other shoe was the Victoria platform. The shoe is considered very sexy and one of the iconic shoes of Louboutin, and this one have been embellished with two of the most iconic embroidery styles: burnt Zardozi and vintage Parsi Gara. The men's collection represents the Baroque audacity of India's Maharajas with contrasted European silhouettes. Dandelion stands out with the paradise flycatcher bird created out of finest Parsi Gara. The second collection between Sabyasachi and Louboutin came in the next year, 2016, October, and this time the collection is called Firdaus. This time a small number of handbags were added to the pair of shoes. So in this collection, important shoes that stands out are Louboutin's, the Jippo sandal, classic style privé, the Brodriza, the Tacto pen, and the specially made Tacto boot, Fifi, and girl's best friend. Menswear include Dinodent and Tassilo. The collection of bags include iconic styles such as the Eloise, the Paloma clutch, the Triblobi. So the third collection was a capsule collection between Sabyasachi and Christian Louboutin. This came out in 2017, and so this collaboration is a bit different. This time, Christian Louboutin started looking at bits and pieces of Sabyasachi's archives, taking things from his work and putting it his way. Christian Louboutin spent a couple of days looking at the fabrics, textile, and just experiencing it. And in his word, it's a bit of childhood dream come true for a person who loves fabric and fashion and Indian craft so much. So in this collection, he had strappy sandals like this. Then it had the Pito pumps, the block heels, the fur booties, sling back sandals. It had the embroidered booties and loafers and sneakers. And I personally kind of like this collection because it is a bit colorful, and I like colors, and when you do a collaboration, I think colors are very important, and a colorful collection is always beautiful. No, but honestly, this collection is almost like, you're just copy pasting things. Like, you're taking a sari, you cut the fabric, you paste it in a shoe, and that's it. And buzz about this collection, there was a buzz about the sandal because that sandal or the strappy heels was made after Deepika Padukone, and it is also Christian Louboutin's favorite shoe from the collection. And yeah, I mean, that shoe is something good to look at, but when you look at the rest of the shoe, it's like you're cutting off fabric pieces and pasting it in a shoe, and for me it's like meh. Also, this collection comes with a storybook novel called Deep Sleep for Beauty, which tells the story of beautiful Indian actress cast under spell, and only two designers can save her and wake her from her sleep. Yep, and that's the story. And I think if you buy a pair of shoes, the book comes along with it, so I think those of you interested to know the story should buy a pair of shoe from the collection and then get to read it. No, I'm just kidding, but I mean, it's nice. It's just that, you're not limited to your collection, but you're also doing something other than that. And even if it sounds lame or stupid sometimes, but it is not, and it's actually very good, and why not? The fourth collection is called the Kashgar Bazaar. In the summer of 1999, Sabyasachi graduated from the National Institute of Fashion Technology, Kolkata. His graduation project is called Kashgar Bazaar, inspired from the global nomad, gypsies, prostitutes, performing artists, Sabya's imagination of the Silk Route. In 2019, Sabyasachi completed his 20 years in the business. He presented Kashgar Bazaar to his global audience, drawing inspiration from his first design collection. This collection explores the conflict between cultures, colors, textile, and craft. Under the theme of rustic baroque, the entire collection is a patchwork of different textile influences derived from the Silk Road. The collection is whimsical and perfectly paired with Mr. Louboutin. For this collaboration, Christian Louboutin applied intricate and bold prints on the espadrille, the Jessica knee-high boots. Other important shoes include the Louboutin and the Generanto pump. The most iconic bags that stand out from the collection is the Mary Jane bucket bag, exclusive styles of India. So those were the four major collections done by these two celebrity fashion icons in the fashion industry. And in my opinion, the collaboration is such that it was meant to happen. It was like a pair made in heaven, because somehow I feel Sabyasachi and Louboutin are kind of similar people with their love for India's culture. It's almost like they kind of vibed with each other, and the collaboration doesn't look fake, even though it was almost like putting each other's work on top of each other, and they're just like making a thing, but somehow it worked out and people accepted it in a very good way. And I mean, yeah, but again, do I really want to see another Sabyasachi and Christian Louboutin collection? Maybe not, because again it will become very repetitive, as it have already become repetitive. Maybe in the next 5 to 6 years, if they come up with another collection, then maybe I would be excited, like, oh my god, wow, there's another collection. But if they give me another collection next year or this year, then I would be like, okay, another collection. So designers collaborate. You might not like Louboutin shoes, but you like Sabyasachi. But then when they collaborated, then you automatically liked Louboutin, and that's how things work. And when two fashion houses collaborate, even though you might not like the house, but since they collaborated with the house you like, you might even like that house. So yeah, that's that. And I mean, that's it for today. Thank you for listening and have a great day.